Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge in trying to outrun Mickey van de Ven. This Dutchman is unusually fast for a defender, particularly the fact is he's 6'4". So I'm just concerned about his hamstrings. I know he's had problems in the past, and I just hope that doesn't go on to interrupt his career, but there's nobody really capable of outrunning him.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Great defending, strong and determined. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rummenigge. And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Arsenal with the corner, there first. Cruyff! No, he didn't quite meet it right. And it's Cruyff. Arsenal replying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Van de Ven looks to the other side. Cannavaro. Now Van de Ven. Zanetti. Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Gerrard. Vitinha can see things others simply cannot. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Defending of the desperate variety. Back into the middle. Zanetti picks it up now. He rises! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
And it's Messi. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Bale. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bale is fouled. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Bale. Cannavaro. Vieira. Celtic look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Pedri. Messi. And it's Pedri. Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Crossing. And it's claimed by the keeper. Well, they could break here. Vitinha. And Zanetti. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's Dembele. Knocks it out wide. Zanetti receives it. He's got Paul! And he's there to get it away. And that's been won straight back. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. He's found a way past. Knocks it into space. Zanetti gets into some space. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Good running, strong and purposeful. Toure calmly anticipates. Cruyff. He's a sharp little ball here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Punched away.
There will be
Tries to play it through. It's a promising position. Van der Ven promptly onto that, and that is that. He is through here. Vitinha. Oh, smashing header! It's a carbon copy of the previous. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
And now, to all members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.
Here we go again then. Both sides defensively robust up to now. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Celtic finding their passes. Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, it's Gerrard. Shot, surely! And it's a goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Celtic are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear, that's how it looks here. That's a nicely shaped ball. Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Gerrard. Yaya Toure. And it's Yaya Toure. It's a good spell of possession, this. Messi. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
It's a sharp pass. Gerrard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. And this is Cruyff. Well read, and the danger is averted. Cruyff. Yaya Toure. Now there's a fine ball. Yaya Dembele!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Cannavaro. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Cannavaro. Zanetti looking to provide the solidity his team so need. And it's Cruyff. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Cannavaro. Yaya Toure. And it's Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball. He can get that clear. Celtic have it back and can go again.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Vitinha. Zanetti has it out wide and in space. There will be a throw-in.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 14, Johan Cruyff. Number 9, Dembele. Number 8, Gerrard. Number 7, Vitinha. Coming on the field, number 17, Gavi.
Threads one in. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Substitutions taking place. There will be 1 minute added time.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. That's headed upfield. And that's that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Just a quick
Your
announcement.
final thoughts, Jim?
Well, there's no shortage of effort and commitment from them. They were just undone by that second half goal.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, if you ever needed proof that Gareth Bale is a big match player, you only need to look back to that famous night in Kiev, Peter.
Oh, quite so. Brought on just after the hour, wasn't he? And within a couple of minutes, he put his team ahead spectacularly. And then he helped himself to another goal late on and put the game out of reach.
Yeah, I remember it well, Peter. I was there. I mean, the first goal was magnificent, but he got a huge slice of luck with the second. OK, he struck the ball well enough, but...
Can he finish? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And that is a little undercooked. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Koundé, and it's Messi. Now De Bruyne. Oh, easy pickings there. He's going for goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. That's a good ball out wide. Delivers the ball. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Bale. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Koundé. And he's managed to get free. That is good strength. Rijkaard! Missed by a fraction. Arsenal still without a single shot on target. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Kimmich, Rummenigge. He's a sharp... There's the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And the shot! In he goes again! Goal! Arsenal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Knocks it into space, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Vieira spots it and intercepts. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. That has ended up in no man's land. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And it's De Bruyne, looking for a run-up. De Bruyne, great vision. Oh, good, decent chance! In by Messi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tries to play it through, and this is Hullet. Rummenigge. And this is Bale. Pings in. There's the header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing. Arsenal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Messi. And it's Kimmich. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Hullet going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's on it, can he get away? Now there's a big chance! He's scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And they've got a throw. Belletti. To Michelis, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Bale. Rummenigge. Now it's Gullit. Nice looking ball. That has not gone well. And the referee brings the first half to a close. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Arsenal certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Arsenal are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. Here we go again. Bale. Cannavaro. Great ball, and he's in here. Serginho with a fine tackle. Now he's off and running. Defending was strong and firm. Bale. Cannavaro. Nicely weighted ball. Great ball if he can get there. And he tries a shot! Goal! And the second half is off to a flyer. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Now it's Bale.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Saliba cuts it out. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get on the end of this? Doué gets into some space. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bale, picked out, he's having a shot! Defending of the desperate variety. Fired deep towards the back post. Rijkaard can get it clear. And it's Messi, clipped into space. And that is expertly dealt with. De Bruyne. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, what a mistake! Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Threads one in. Oh, played right into his path. Arsenal suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty, perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness, or this could get away from them.
Substitution.
Driving forward. Has a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Ronaldinho, a man we've all come to watch. Now it's Bale. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Tries to pass it through. Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Ronaldinho. Bale. Oh, delightful. Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This their second corner of the game. It's a mighty effort! Decent enough try. So, third corner of the game. Bale! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Arsenal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Bale. And here's Hullet. Oh, what has happened here? Real chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's through here. Mbappe. He is through here. And it's Ronaldinho. That's a nicely weighted pass. Good read, needed to be. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, that's a key interception.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rijkaard. He could be in here. Chance, surely! And that could have brought them level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
De Michelis with the clearance. It's a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, De Bruyne. Coming
5 minutes left on the clock.
Number 15.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Oh, shooting chance! It's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Chance for a shot! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Number 14.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Arsenal take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary...
Shapes to shoot! Odegaard. And we're done. Arsenal proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like
today's
that.
match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This
Arsenal.
certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
It's also the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he was quick to react. Ribery. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, Adriano is on his own. Bellingham. So, what can they make of this? That's a cute ball. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Cruyff! Same again, same outcome.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Bobs him off it and wins back the ball. Yeah. Looking for the run. And the through ball. He's shifting through the gears here. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Yeah. And it's Cruyff. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Pedri. Cruyff, looking to be a menace in the final third. Oh, super ball! Deflected behind for a corner kick. Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Well read, and the danger is averted. Ajax have the chance to go the other way. Ribery. Pedri.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Now it's Ødegaard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's made its way to him. Messi. And it's Cruyff. And he's intervened well there. And it's Ødegaard. Oh, shooting chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Turns back here, probably the best option. The less said about that pass, the better. Pedri. Pedri. Now Cruyff. Played out wide. Played into space. No luck with that dink over the top. Rice. Now he's got space here. Well read, nice interception. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break.
Arsenal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
That has been cut short. Adriano, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. And it's Cruyff, chips it through. And smartly reclaimed. He won't be happy with that one. Looking for there's the shot! They've scored!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the first moment of real significance.
There will be one.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
There is the half-time whistle. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Arsenal, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up.
Substitution for Ajax, number 11, Jan Koller.
Here we go again.
Coming
then.
On the field is
Arsenal carrying a one-goal lead. Messi. This is promising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Tries to play it through, and he shoots! Oh, good read. It's Adriano! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Adriano actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Arsenal are still that goal to the good. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Shoots! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Adriano. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution for Ajax. Number 7.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 23, Bellingham. Number 15, Alexander-Arnold. Coming on the field.
Great effort, but no way through.
Mbappe. Number 22, Messi. Number 9, Vitinha.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He rises! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And here's Mbappe. No, he's seen through all of that. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's having a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Mbappe. Engages and forces him off the ball. Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Yamal. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Lovely. Can he finish? And he hits the net. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Now somewhat off target. And it's Vitinha. Messi tries to pass it through.
Ajax really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Vieira. Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Yamal is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Hullet. And he's searched Hullet! And that would have won it.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
41, Rice. Coming on to replace him is number 6.
He's there to retrieve it. Just 5 minutes left. Just eases him off the ball. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. Mbappe looking to run onto it.
Arsenal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Valverde.
4 added
He's
minutes
worked it
has
through.
been indicated.
He's got away. Chooses to go back. And he's gone looking for safety.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Tries to get it clear. Well, there's the clearance. Goes forward. Piqué kept aware. And that is that. Arsenal proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it.
And a quick announcement.
So what do you take
that
away from it all, Jim?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas, both in defence and midfield, which is something we referred to before the game, and the manager was smart enough to make sure it was exploited.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. There's the header! Goal! Ajax! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 11.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And this is Adriano, played out to the left flank. Adriano shoots! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Ajax are looking to go forward now. Strong running down that left flank. He's got away. Cross into the box. Can he get on the end of this? Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Drogba really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Spread it left, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Drogba. Costa Curta. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's managed to get free. Threads one in.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Danielson. He's shifting through the gears here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's played it long. Pullet chasing after it. Van Dijk cuts out the pass.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Heading backwards.
Pullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And the finish! They've done it! Arsenal are level.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Arsenal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Crosses it, climbs up big! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Ribery, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cannavaro gets good distance on it. And this is Pullet. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, what's he done? Ajax trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that. Adriano! Adriano! What a goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curved.
Big! It's Adriano! Early ball out from the back. Rijkaard makes the interception. Looking for the run. Look at the space here. Chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Terrific header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Adriano is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
That's a little off target. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Bastoni. Oh, good-looking ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The pass has gone astray. Oh, that's a key interception. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Danielson.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which...
Bullish header! It's there! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Rijkaard goes sliding in. And it's Fernando Torres. Danielson has it out wide and in space. Now the ball in. He's got tall. Pullet might just make this. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Danielson tries to pass it through. De Roberto, big header! Another header, but again the same outcome.
Yeah, nothing overly wrong with the way the ball's been played in. They just need to make it count.
Van Dijk. Spread out to the left. Danielson. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Ribery, who's set up one goal so far. Messi. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Roberto. Nicely weighted ball. Fernando Torres, who's wide and looking to get onto this. Danielson finds himself offside.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 5.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Country, number 11, Gullit.
Bastoni calmly anticipates.
Roberto. Messi, coming on the field, number 4.
Yamal is a player who's always giving defenders headaches.
Joshua Kimmich.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Number 10, Mbappe.
A header!
Yamal.
And that should get the job done. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Danielson. Vieira. Cruyff puts his foot on the gas. Looking to play him in. Now it's Torres. Oh, super ball. Great chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Danielson has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And that was very necessary. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Header! Goal! Ajax! And the comeback is complete. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Ajax get themselves into the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Arsenal are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Substitution.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Now it's Yamal. Now it's crossed into the middle. And that has been knocked clear.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Substitutions taking place.
Just a whisker away. And he's gone searching crossfield.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Knocks it into space. He's found a way through. Chance to... He rises! Sticks it away! 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Substitution in progress.
So there's going to be another change here. Ajax could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Oh, terrible pass. That's a good ball. Oh, well played. Howson. So that's it. It is all over. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
Please join me in wishing all
Your
the best
reflections
to
then,
members
Jim.
of our fan
Arsenal
club.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
United against Arsenal.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
Well, he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
Camavinga. Zanetti. And it's Bellingham. Zanetti. It's Camavinga. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge. And this is Hullet. Zanetti kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's nice. Zanetti charging forward down that flank. Very nicely done. Oh, that's neat. And it's Xabi Alonso. Zanetti gets into a good position. That has been knocked clear. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Now the ball in. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Xabi Alonso plays it short. Now it's Xabi Alonso, and he's been shifted off it. Belletti gets it away. Alonso.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
He's on it, can he get away? Oh, smashing header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Berbatov is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Manchester United applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. And here's Berbatov. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Rummenigge is herring after that one. Hakimi. And it's Bellingham. And it's Xabi Alonso. Manchester United couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Rijkaard. Now it's Cruyff. Belletti. Oh, not quite. Bellingham. Now Berbatov. Now it's Mbappe. Over to the left. Hakimi. Can he get it through? That's an excellent interception. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Xabi Alonso. And it's Zanetti. Now Howson. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And it's Xabi Alonso. Turns back here, probably the best option. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Mbappe! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Manchester United have their second corner now. Xabi Alonso goes short. Zanetti. And it's Bellingham. Camavinga, spread out to the left. Played back into the centre. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That looks a good ball through. Rummenigge. And he's away. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mbappe. Bale. Cruyff. That's a little off target. And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Arsenal really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get...
He's having a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Hakimi. And it's Xabi Alonso. It's Van Dijk. Howson. Berbatov. Played out to the right. Bellingham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that has not gone well. And that is as far as they're going to go. Hakimi. And it's Xabi Alonso. And it's Camavinga. For Xabi Alonso. Driving on and making good progress. And that could set him on his way. Rummenigge. He's shifting through the gears here. And the finish! And that would have been some goal.
Rummenigge clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Rummenigge really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Arsenal have their third corner. He's gone for goal! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Substitution
So, time for changes
United.
on both sides, actually.
Number 9, Mbappe. Number 20, Berbatov. Coming on the field, number 18.
0-0 still.
Cristiano
It's a game that
Ronaldo.
needs a bit of life
Number
injected.
7, substitution.
Zanetti. He's in plenty of space here. Cleared away. Well, there weren't too many attacking options there. Messi. And this is Hullet. Camavinga gets across to intercept that. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Xavi Alonso. Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. Xavi Alonso. And it's Hakimi. And it's Hakimi. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Zanetti. That's going to go a long way. Oh, he's been caught napping.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He is through here. Great vision. And Hullet! They want to be quick to recover this. And this is Bale. And it's big header. Oh, taken with style. That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 8.
Manchester United are making a change now.
Number 14.
Arsenal have
Xavi
taken the
Alonso.
lead.
Look, you
Coming on
can't
the
deny
field,
that it's a blow,
number
but this
10,
game is far from
Neymar.
unsalvageable.
Number 24, Tanaka.
Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Not the most accurate pass. Half an hour gone in the second half. Nice defending, physical and effective. Bellingham, Neymar, and that could have brought them level.
Neymar really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And it's Tanaka. Bellingham, brilliantly cut out. Out towards the flank.
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Camavinga deals with that comfortably. Good chance here! Oh, it's hit the post! Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Hakimi. Arsenal leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! The message is simple, defend this with your lives.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 23, Bellingham. Coming on the field is number 6, Ekitike.
They've played it short.
Substitution in progress.
Hakimi is onto this. That's a throw.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Played through for the wide man. Oh, not quite on the same wavelength. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Van Dijk. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. That has been slung wide. Looking to play him in. Demichelis is there to clear. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Charge, surely! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal.